Dare to climb boldly, brave that high peak. You'll never know failure if bravely you seek.
Hello and welcome to this new video. This is Ramesha with Vocal Bliss. Today I would like to talk about throat tension when you sing. This is probably one of the main reasons why people decide to take voice lessons, because they try to sing and it's uncomfortable, maybe the throat hurts, they don't get to do what they want to do with their voice, and so they ask for help. So I would like to talk a little bit about this, and obviously one of the best things you can do is to just get vocal training, because you're obviously doing something wrong. Every time you sing, and if you feel tension, if you feel discomfort or pain, you can be sure that you're doing something wrong. Because unlike what many people think, you should not be feeling any strain at all when you sing correctly. It's really not, sometimes you see singers turn all red and purple when they sing, or you see their veins sticking out of their neck and all that. Sometimes that means that they're not singing correctly. Sometimes that's part of the show to make it look like they're doing more than what they're actually doing. But for the most part, no, you should not be feeling any discomfort. And if you do, you're doing something wrong. So there's a lot that can be said about what to do to get rid of tension. In general, one of the things that I noticed is that most people tend to do too much. Like, we try to sing, and what we're actually doing is way more than is needed. And part of vocal training, a huge part of vocal training, is really about letting go of tension. So we tend to do more than it's necessary, and we end up tensing. Another factor is about breathing. Most people tend to breathe only with the upper part of the chest. We take breath like that, and that makes the breathing very shallow, and also it creates tension around the throat, which is exactly where we need to be relaxed. Most people's belly muscles and diaphragm are kind of paralyzed. They never really use them much when they speak, much less when they sing. So that's another important factor. It's about relaxing this area here and breathing more consciously using your belly muscles, which is actually the physiologically correct way of breathing. It allows for deeper breaths, longer breaths, and it also allows for a good breath support that makes whatever happens in this area of the vocal cords more relaxed, and just the way it was designed to be. Now, one of the best exercises that I can recommend for someone who, if you have never taken any voice lessons, if you've never really learned any vocal warm-ups, there's one exercise that is fairly easy to do and you can do on your own. All you have to do is pick a note, any note that you want that is comfortable to you, and hold it. So you start the note, let's say we use the vowel ah, which is one of the easiest vowels. You just say the note, you hold it, you take a deep breath and hold it, and as you hold, you consciously relax this area. And as you do that, you should notice that obviously the tension diminishes, but also the sound gets bigger and more resonant. But you're not trying to make it bigger, because if you try, most likely you will be pushing your voice. So what you will do is something like this. You go ah, See, I'm just opening my throat and allowing the sound to just expand. And you can try different notes. Oh, same thing. Open. See how also my mouth is open? Because what we want is to expand the throat, but expand it in a relaxed way. We're not pushing it open. We're just relaxing it and allowing it to expand. And it's done more easily if you also open your mouth more. And try to open thinking of a vertical opening and not horizontal. Like you're not going ah, you're going ah. You're not going eh, you're going So you're always trying to open this way. What that does, besides relaxing the throat, it also creates a nice resonance in, you start using more this area of the throat, which is now expanded. It becomes a little bit like a sounding board. So you create a sound that has more substance to it. It has more resonance, and that translates into what people normally associate to a beautiful tone. It's a tone that is big, round, relaxed. It's not edgy unless you want it to be for some specific reasons. But see, the point is you want to be able to decide whether you want an edgy sound depending on what the music requires. But you don't want that to be the only sound you can possibly make. You want it to be, I don't know, like something that you use for some special interpretation of some song or some flavor or color you want to give it. But you don't want it to be the way you sing all the time, because that would be really obnoxious to have an edgy sound all the time. An edgy sound is produced by tensing the throat. When you hear singers who have raspy sounds that make it, I don't know, I can think of blues, I can think of different genres that use that. It's usually done by tensing. If you relax your throat, what is left is your natural sound. And maybe it's a sound that you never use, not even when you speak. In fact, many people have vocal tension when they speak. Even singers. It's amazing. Sometimes singers with beautiful trained voices, when you hear them speak, they're barely recognizable and they just don't speak in the right way. I don't know why, because the two things are so very much connected, but there you have it. It is a fact. So anyways, besides that, pick any sounds, any notes that you feel comfortable with. They're usually notes in your low range, in your speaking range, let's say, and just do it. Hold these notes using all the vowels, because when you sing, you need all the vowels. So you will start maybe with E, and remember, don't go E, but E. Open the throat a little bit. E. And hold it longer than I'm holding it. I'm just demonstrating the sound, but hold it, because as you hold, you have time to work on the sound and relax it. So this is what we'll do it. Oh, ooh, and just let all tension fall off. As you do that, as I said, you'll notice the sound will improve. You also notice that the muscles relax, and so the sound becomes more stable. You should really feel that you could hold that note for a very long time, as long as you have breath, and the note would stay put. It's just like you're placing it and it stays there. So that gives stability to the sound, and this is how singers can hold a note, and it's not shaky, it's not wobbly, it's a note that is stable and consistent throughout. So this is something very simple that you can try on your own, and just play with it. You know, it maybe at first, as you hold the note, you'll notice that maybe the sound will wobble and crack and all that. Don't worry about it. Just keep doing it. Relax more and more deeply as you do it, and you'll notice that the stability will come. Don't forget that, you know, the vocal muscles, the vocal cords and everything around it, you know, are muscles, and as such, they can be trained, but you have to do it gradually. And as you train them, then they will become stronger and stronger. But don't feel that you have to force or strain anything in order to strengthen the muscles. It's not like working out at the gym. The no pain, no gain doesn't work with singing. So it has to be done with relaxation. These are teeny muscles we're talking about. It's not like your legs, you know. So if you feel pain, there's no gain. So stop, take a break, maybe do it later in the day, do the same exercise, and you should feel gradually your sound improve. Also your speaking voice improve. I have to say, long tones are my favorite exercise because it's so easy and simple. You can do it anywhere, and it accomplishes so much in the vocal technique. If I were to choose between all the vocal warm-ups, if I could take one only with me and let go of all the others, it would definitely be long tones, because it relaxes, it allows the muscles to stretch in a gentle way, and it keeps the voice really in good shape and young, you know, for the years to come. So anyways, have fun with this. And again, this is Ramesha with Vocal Bliss. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and you will see more coming. Good luck.